Hello, welcome to class this month, Effortless. And we're going to focus on laughter and flow and having fun. And it is really centered around our breath. And I really love this theme. Our OPC teacher, Tammy, chose it. I hope you check her chair class because the chair is so hard. And when you can actually breathe through it, it's going to make it better. So what we're going to focus on today is just actually using our breath with the exercises. So the exercise I've chosen for you, we're going to play with some different variations. We're going to focus on using our breath, making sure we're not holding our breath, especially when the exercises get harder. So everything should be able to be on a tower, just like it's on a Cadillac. If you can't do some of the variations, you'll just do the original version of it. That's not a big deal. And I want you to pay attention to the clinking. What I love about the Cadillac is that there's a lot of asymmetrical, like you're doing symmetrical work, but there's an asymmetrical feeling because the springs are on different poles. So if you hear different clinks at different times, it's just letting you know your body, but pay attention to your breath. Because if you're holding your breath to focus, you're not actually being effortless, are you? Okay, so first we'll start with the rollback bar. Feet on the poles. I will have us grab our handles in a moment to do the same exercise with handles. So arms are straight, legs slightly bent, sitting up really tall, pull your waist back, and then head and chest come up and over your legs. Your legs, your booty should not be sliding, your feet are staying on the poles, not so much that you hold your breath, but enough that you're reaching through your thighs into your feet and then lifting up and over your legs. Let's go halfway back and then row. Pull the bar towards you, bend the elbows wide. Allow the upper back to warm up here. Feel your collarbones get really wide. Keep them wide as you straighten your arms and then roll all the way up. And then roll part way back. Get your lower back into the mat and do some pulses. Pulse, pulse. You can look at the bar, make sure it's even, right? Look at your feet, make sure one's not doing something funky. And then just focus on your breath. Let it flow. Not every exercise has a breath pattern. In fact, very few do. So Joseph Pilates just wanted you to breathe. He didn't talk a lot about it. When he did, it was important, but it was mostly so you don't hold your breath. One arm around your waist, roll all the way back. Take the arm up overhead to the pole. Take the leg over to the other leg. If you can stack it, great. If I stack it, I'll just take my leg out of the hip socket, which is fine. It's just not, I'm avoiding this stretch that I'm getting right here through my psoas. Take the leg over, arm back around your waist, roll up. If you're like, Lesley, how do I breathe though? How? Inhale and exhale through the nose. As you open the springs, you can inhale. As you close the springs, you can exhale. But as we're back down here for a bit, I hope you're still breathing. Take your leg over, your arm over, and roll all the way up. Okay, as I mentioned, you are going to grab your handles from your arm springs. So you can just take your bar off. Grab your handles and place them on. So we're doing this effortless effort, right? And we are focusing on not efforting and not holding our breath in place of efforting. So hold your handles, one in each hand, and pull your waist back. Same thing you just did. It's going to feel really weird. Might even feel like the springs aren't as tense because you don't have that bar. And then roll up and notice which side is actually going up a little easier, a little harder. Maybe you hear a clink of a closing of a spring before you hear the other one. In a perfect world, they clink at the same time. And roll back. Last one. And come up. Go ahead and come halfway back and row again. So reaching through those legs, pulling back in that waist, row. And then roll all the way up. Then we take the right hand into the left handle. Take your left arm around your waist. Roll back. Take the arm up overhead. Take the leg over. Stretch. Ooh. Take it over. Arm around your waist. And you're going to have to work for that roll up. I highly recommend you exhale so you don't hold your breath. Opposite hand and arm, roll back, arm over, leg over, then leg back, arm back around, and all the way up and over. Amazing. All right, so you can do that. You can pause this and do one more time each side if you really so want to. Now what I want us to do is take these handles back off and let's put them on your actual arm springs. So maybe you just have to move your rollback bar springs down on your tower. But we're going to sit facing the arm springs with legs long. And we're going to go into our 100. So I'm going to keep my legs down for the first 5, and then I'll see if I can lift them up as long as it doesn't change my breath. You lift your head and chest up. The further you are away, the harder it is, right? We don't want to be in a teaser. We want to keep your 100s curl. And then pump your arms for your 100. And there is going to be some noise here. What I want to make sure is that you are not distracted by that noise and that you are focusing on your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Now, if you want to lift your legs up, you can. If it changes the shape of your back, put the legs back down. You're breathing in for 5 and out for 5. And then lower everything down. Thumbs towards each other, legs long, squeezing together, some rowing into the sternum. So round back, open the arms out wide, push them back, reach, reach, reach behind you. Maybe tap the thumbs and lift the arms up and around. And again, round back, open, reach, push the arms back, tap, lift, and circle. And again, one more time. If you're like Lesley, this is impossible with my arm springs, no problem. Do it in the air. Effortless effort, focusing on your breath, noticing if your springs close at different times. Mine did there. So on the next one, I'm going to try to keep the reach more even through my arms. Elbows up, lean back as far as you can, lift up, reach those hands down, lift your ribs up, tap your hands behind your back, and circle. There we go. Got it a little bit more timed up. Elbows up, reach. Are you breathing? And have some fun. Smile as you do this. This is a really strong exercise. Boom. Got it. Elbows up. Be proud of what you're doing. Have fun with what you're doing. Good. All right. Spin around. Lie on your back. A few arm spring exercises, which you can keep doing if you're, if what we do next bothers your neck or chest. So arms straight up, knees and feet together. Press those arms down and lift the arms up. So again, you can go to that inhale as you open the springs and just hold it down here. And then exhale, lift. Inhale to open the springs. Exhale, lift. One more time. All right. Press the arms down, hold, and draw little circles, 3 in each direction. Are you breathing? And then big circles, 3 in each direction. And so because I just want you to focus on breathing effortlessly, you might get a whole inhale and exhale in 3 circles, right? And that's okay. We don't want to go... It's not breath of fire class. Elbows down, press. Just 3 tricep presses. Noticing if one spring closes before the other. Letting the clinks and clanks teach you what's going on in your body. And then open the arms wide to the side. Hug them in and open. And it's not like you're batting your arms like a hummingbird. You're trusting that when you close your arms, you have the strength to hold it there. Good. All right. Shimmy back, because I promise.